My neighbor kept stealing my packages, so I built a GPS-enabled decoy box. After the third stolen package, I knew it was my neighbor, so I ordered a box that would text me his address, record his confession, and finally give his prized vintage Corvette a new custom paint job in glitter and permanent pink dye. It started with a limited edition vinyl record, then a pair of wireless headphones, and finally the handcrafted leather journal I'd bought for my wife's birthday. Each time the delivery notification would pop up, I'd rush home and find nothing but an empty doorstep. The security camera footage was always just a little too blurry, showing a gloved hand snatching the box a split second after the delivery driver left. But I didn't need HD footage to know it was Carl, the guy next door with the perfectly manicured lawn and the smug, untouchable attitude. He'd once called the HOA because my grass was half an inch too long. This was personal. I could have just confronted him or called the police, but where's the fun in that? Instead, I spent a weekend building Project Pandora, a decoy package that looked like an expensive espresso machine from the outside. Inside, however, was a beautiful chaos of technology: a GPS tracker, a tiny but powerful microphone, and a pressurized canister of my own invention, a non-toxic but utterly permanent and incredibly vibrant pink glitter bomb rigged to a pressure sensor and a fingerprint-activated trigger. The final touch was a cheap old phone preloaded with a single contact, mine set to send its live location the moment it was moved. I placed the order from a fake account and waited. The delivery notification came on a Tuesday. I watched from my window as Carl, wearing gardening gloves and moving with a practiced casualness, strolled over, picked up the box and took it into his garage. My phone buzzed instantly with his address, a satisfying confirmation, but just the opening act. The real show began when the microphone activated. I heard the rip of tape, a moment of silence, and then Carl's furious sputtering yell as a puffed sound echoed, followed by the soft, relentless patter of a million pink glitter particles coating everything, and I mean everything. The microphone captured every glorious second of his panic. The slamming of cabinets, the inventive curses, the desperate scraping as he realized the glitter was embedding itself into the paint of his beloved, perfectly restored 1969 Corvette Stingray. "It won't come off," he screamed to his wife. "It's in the vents. It's in everything." The twist? The glitter was just the distraction. While Carl was having a meltdown in his garage, the real device was working. The espresso machine box contained a hidden secondary compartment. As Carl frantically tried to clean the glitter, he got his fingerprints all over the box, activating the second trigger. A silent alarm was sent to the local police department, alerting them to a suspected theft at his address. But the final beautiful twist was the contents of that hidden compartment, a single tiny USB drive. It didn't hold viruses or malware. It contained a worm that automatically connected to his home Wi-Fi and synced a folder to his cloud storage. A folder filled with time-stamped photos and videos of him stealing not just my packages, but packages from at least 5 other houses on our street, which I'd pieced together from community forum complaints. When the police arrived, responding to the automatic theft alert, they found a man covered head to toe in pink glitter, standing in a garage dusted like a unicorn's nightmare, next to a ruined classic car with a mountain of stolen goods and irrefutable digital evidence waiting for them on his own computer. He tried to blame me for booby-trapping him, but the judge wasn't impressed, especially after the other victims came forward. He ended up with community service, a hefty fine, and a permanent pink sparkly reminder to keep his hands to himself. The best part? His HOA sued him for lowering the neighborhood's property value. Was the glitter bomb too much, or was it perfect justice?